Hello and welcome to the weekly blend from the coffee shops. My name is Heidi Ellsworth,
I'm Karen Edwards.
and we are here to talk about what's happening. And oh, is there a lot going on? Let me tell you,
There sure
Karen.
is. You look like you're sitting like in a lobby somewhere and are balancing your computer on your lap.
I
Is that
am.
what you're doing?
Sorry, sorry, everybody. A little motion sickness there. I am. I'm balancing it on my knee, and because I was going to do this from our booth at the National Frame Builders Association show. We're here in Knoxville, Tennessee, but the Wi-Fi was not working yet, so I had to walk out to the lobby to get Wi-Fi. So here we are, Karen. But I have to tell you, already this morning at this National Frame Builders, and for those of you who don't know what the National Frame Builders are, this is an association, national association, that works with general contractors, subcontractors, metal builders, post frame builders, you name it, and it is so interesting. Let me tell you, you walk through this show and you see some amazing architecture and everything you need to build that perfect barn dominium or industrial metal or post frame building. So we're here to talk about Metal Coffee Shop, and already have seen a number of friends, Karen.
I know. Yeah, I've seen people on social media posting that they're going to be there. Say hi to Randy for me. I know
Randy says hi
he's
to
there.
you. We've already seen him this morning.
Awesome.
He'll be live on YouTube later on today as we get our Wi-Fi fixed, and as we get out there, we'll be doing live interviews throughout the day. So stay
Yeah,
tuned for that.
and that's going to be on the Metal Coffee Shop YouTube channel, right?
Yes. Yes, it will. And that is what we're working on right now, getting everything ready for that. So we don't have our normal soundstage team here. So Danny Sheehan, our senior writer, who is just amazing, is here, and we're doing it together, Karen. So we're going to make this all rock and roll.
That's going to be fun. Danny's great. She walked around the International Roofing Expo show floor with me and was my camera operator. So she's a pro.
She's a pro. She's a pro. So I'm really excited about being there. And speaking of a pro and capturing some amazing video footage, you had just a spectacular experience at the JLC show last week.
I did. Yeah, it was JLC Live in Providence, Rhode Island. And that was my first time at that show. It was the coffee shop's first time, really, at that show. And it was such a great show and so crowded that it was really hard. I was going around to our partners and trying to get interviews, but everybody was so busy. I kind of had to wait till later and even come back the next day to talk to some folks. But yeah, that's out on the Roofers Coffee Shop YouTube channel. I did eight or 10 interviews with some of our partners. And the cool thing about that show is on the first day was a Friday, and a bunch of schools brought busloads of kids to, like, from CTE schools and community colleges, and there were like 5 buses parked out front of the convention center, and the kids were able to go in, experience the show, talk to people. It's all about the next generation, and that was really, really cool to see. Yeah.
That is so cool. That's what we need to bring this next generation in and be a part of it. And I saw a number of your videos, some really great stuff from LP showing the durability of their siding.
Yes.
I just thought it was really fascinating. I mean, for a homeowner too, it doesn't matter who you are, builder, homeowner, whatever, those kind of shows are so fun to be a part of.
Right? And yeah, those were the Cruz brothers in the video from the LP booth. And, they were talking about the little displays that they had, and they designed and built those because they said, we want this to be interactive. We want people to be able to come in and try it for themselves and see how it stands up, where they pulled the hammer back and it slammed down on the siding, and then they had a golf ball test. So that's a really great video. You should check that out. And just a quick plug for LP and the Cruz brothers. At the end of April, they are hosting a training at Gillette Stadium. And so you can get your LP training. It's free. And then you can tour the stadium and see the Super Bowl rings. And, that's
So
going to be fun.
cool.
And that
Are you
information. is I'm not, but I potentially could.
You're
It's not
thinking
too far
about
from
it.
me. Yeah, that's up on Roofers Coffee Shop on our events, and we're sharing that on social media this week. So check it out.
That is so great. And speaking of traveling and heading out, we are heading out actually for 2 events next week. Karen, I am starting out heading to Dallas, and I'm going to go to the Ronald McDonald House Charity Golf Tournament being put on by IB Roof in
Nice.
Grapevine, Texas. I am so excited. We're going to cover it. IB Roof has been such a huge part of the NRCA and the Roofing Alliance, the Roofing Alliance Ronald McDonald House initiative, donating material across the country, and now they are putting on a golf tournament to raise funds for their local Dallas Ronald McDonald House. And I have to tell you, we've been covering this for several years. You and I have been so involved, and it is such a great cause.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it sure is. And I love that you're going, so I'm going to have to tune in and check out the videos and, send us pictures. We'll share it on social media. And, we love the team at IB Roof. They're always giving back.
Love them. Love them. I'm not going to be golfing. That makes everybody happy. But I will be taking a lot of pictures and doing video, like you said. So we'll have some live video coming from that, really supporting what our industry is doing to raise funds for really great programs like the Ronald McDonald House, which, if anyone doesn't know what that is, these are homes next to hospitals for the families to stay on while their kids are sick or
And
in the
it's
hospital.
free for the families to stay there.
Yeah, and they stay there, and it's amazing. Or if a child needs to go back and forth for appointments, they can stay there. It's with their family. It's just a great cause. And NRCA has sponsored with the NRCA. Roofing Alliance has sponsored with Roofing Alliance contractors and NRCA contractors across the country. Right now, we support every single Ronald McDonald House roof in the country, Karen. Everyone.
That's pretty incredible.
I know.
Yeah, and the Roofing Alliance is the foundation for the NRCA and the industry. So that's why you kept
I keep saying
flipping those around.
I know, but you all know what I mean. So here we go.
Yes.
It is the Roofing Alliance. This is their project. It is pretty awesome, but NRCA is involved.
When's the golf tournament? Is it Monday?
It's Monday. Nice. And then I fly out to meet up with you Tuesday morning, and we are doing Roofing Day.
Yay! Our favorite, one of our favorites. We have lots of favorites, but so Tuesday, we're going to start the day at 11:30 with National Women in Roofing. They're doing a legislative lunch, which they've done in the past. I don't think they did it last year, so I'm really glad that we're back this year. Always have some great speakers and learn a lot and get to see our friends too.
Yeah. You know what? It is one of my favorites, Roofing Day, when you have all of these roofing professionals coming into Washington, D.C., talking to all of our congressmen and women. It is just such a special time. And I have to tell you, Karen, this year is a little extra special for James Ellsworth and I. We have been invited to visit with Lori Chavez Dreamer, who is the Secretary of Labor. And we are going to go to her office and visit with her. And you may be wondering, why? How did Heidi and James get to go do that?
Right.
She was the congressional representative from my district in Oregon, and now is the Secretary of Labor. And so, a powerful Oregonian woman with she owns her own businesses, and she's now obviously very active. So I have to tell you, it's a highlight for me and for James to be able to go visit with her and talk about national labor. And really, that comes down to, and we're also going to have Dwayne with us from the NRCA. We're going to be talking about CTE, career technical education, vocational schools. This is really what the roofing industry needs, everything we're doing with Skills USA. So we're going to be there advocating for more dollars for vocational and the trades. So much goes to the colleges and Pell Grants that we want to just see, similar amounts going to vocational schools. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, that's exciting. This is, gosh, I don't know what year this is for me, but I think since the beginning. And you too. We've been participating, and it's too late to join in this year, but we will give you a couple of videos, right?
Yes.
From the event, so you can hear what's going on. And I highly recommend that you put it on your calendar for next year. It's always April. It's not a lot of money to sign up, and it really does make a difference. Like you said, all these roofing industry professionals, when you have a couple hundred people all representing one industry, and we're wearing our red and walking around the DC area and all the Senate and House buildings, it really sends a strong message about the size and breadth of our industry and the difference that we make.
It really, really does. I mean, we have seen the difference over the last years. We've seen initiatives, especially around the CTE, career technical education. We have seen changes, and we've seen more money go towards those programs, along with other training initiatives. And so we make a difference, and people remember us. James and I were kind of surprised when Secretary Chavez Dreamer remembered us enough to say, yes, come and visit. We would love to see you. So it makes an impact, and it's really important. And the people who are there, Karen, and that week, it's just so special, because it's just, everyone who really cares about what's happening in the federal government and how we can come together as an industry to help really help construction overall. But I have to tell you, one of my favorite things is the day after we see our congressmen and women, and that is the architectural walk put on by Duraslate. I love that.
Yes. Julie Butler is our tour guide, and she is so knowledgeable about the history of these buildings, of the city. We've done this the last 2 years. This year's theme is going to be all the museums located along the National Mall. And a little bit about their history. And we talk about the roofs, but we talk about the buildings and, the stories behind their story. So it's really fun. Then later that day, Heidi, you and James get to tour the Capitol Dome.
We do. Yeah. It's the first time. We had our name on the list for quite a while, and we're going to get to go up to the Dome. So it's really going to be a special week. I'm pretty dang excited for it. So please, everybody, stay tuned. We're going to be live on YouTube on Roofers Coffee Shop, and then we will also be our team are pretty awesome, and we'll be sending them pictures, and they'll be getting it out all over social media. So follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of the favorites, and of course YouTube. Ring that bell. So,
and you know what? A fun fact that not many people may know, but there is a Ellsworth in the Capitol.
There is.
Yeah. So if you're watching this and you're going to Roofing Day, look for the bust of, I don't know his first name, but
I
Mr.
should.
Ellsworth.
He's my husband's and my children's great uncle, and it is Mr. Ellsworth. I can't remember his first name either, but he helped actually negotiate the Louisiana Purchase with Napoleon. So there you go. An Ellsworth in the Capitol, kind of scary.
I love it.
So just real quick, I just wanted to, I know we're a little chatty this morning, Karen. I love it.
We are. I know.
But I did want to point out under articles, we have a couple things. First of all, as always, check out all of our influencers on Roofers Coffee Shop, Mental Coffee Shop, Cody's Coffee Shop. Last month they were talking about AI, and we still have some articles coming through on that. Really, really, really good stuff.
This month, Heidi, it's weather preparedness and responding, and it's really on point right now with the terrible weather that we've been having and the storms.
I can't believe it. So that's coming up in March. No, I mean in April.
That's happening right now. Yeah,
now.
The influencer topic this month.
Yeah, so check it out. And then I really wanted to point out to everyone, we have an article that comes out once a month, and it's our top 10 articles, and it's from across all the sites, roofers, metal, and coatings. And you can really kind of see what you may have missed, because how we pick those top 10 are by page views. How many people have read them. And so if you look at that, you're going to see things on Attic Breeze, you're going to see things from DECRA and ICO. really see from our writers, who we're very proud of, a lot of top articles. In fact, I'm just going to say, breaking down California's balcony inspection law, which seriously, that's kind of cool, is by Emma Peterson, one of our writers. So check it out. You can see Elevate announces their Master Contractor Awards. You name it, there's so much on there. So if you just search top articles, you'll see them for every month, and it kind of gets you caught up at the end of every month.
It's a quick summary. It's like when you finish a meeting and you click on that AI summary and it tells you the key points.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
what the
take
top
you down a
articles
little bit
do.
of a rabbit hole because you want to go read every article, but that's okay. Get a cup of coffee. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Finally, our classifieds. Karen, there's a special classified right at the top.
There is a very special classified. We are hiring 4 positions. 4. Wow, I know. So if you want to work for the cool kids at the coffee shops, check out that classified. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. A writer, a multimedia person, some account coordinators. Oh, and a content administrator. I did know them. Yeah, so we need help, and we are fully remote. You work from home. There's a lot of perks that come with it, and we're looking for some good people. Check it out.
So go to the classifieds. Send in your resume if you're looking for a change. Here we are. And if you're looking for a change or you're just looking for a job, I'm telling you, the classifieds is a place. There are so many contractors across the country, especially in the areas with storms, that need help. So if you're looking to get to warmer climates, to get a lot of work, now go to the classifieds. You'll find it. They're looking throughout the South and Southeast. So, well, Karen, wow, I'm going to go off to the National Frame Builders show. We are getting our final setup. And I'm going to see you next week. We'll be coming live from Washington, D.C.
That's going to be a lot of fun, of fun. And real quick before we go, we want everybody to know next week we've got a coatings talk with Dataforma, and that's on the 9th. Megan will be hosting that. And then we have a coffee conversations next week as well that Megan's going to be hosting, all about referrals with G4 marketing. So
I'm really excited
check
about
those
that
out.
one.
Sign up. Don't miss it. We're going to watch on demand because we're going to be busy in Washington, D.C. But sign up. Yes. And check those out.
Yeah, whether you can be there or not, sign up, register, and then you'll know about it for on demand. So great. Dataforma is the best leader when it comes to CRMs for service and maintenance and overall roofing, commercial roofing. So check it out. And who doesn't want to do more referrals? So our experts will be talking about how to do it.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, Heidi, have fun at the show.
I will. Thank you for remembering all of the great stuff that's happening online. We're getting so excited about everything that we're doing on the road. So everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next week from Washington, D.C.
Bye.